This is Mayfair, and people keep stopping outside this window. I kind of get it, because this thing in there, this is the Lotus Evija, a 2011 horsepower electric hypercar. Only 130 of these exist in the whole world, and they cost around a cool £3 million. And today, I get to sit inside this one. So, Lotus, 75 years of building some of the most driver-focused cars on the planet. Colin Chapman's whole thing was, add lightness, strip everything back, make it fast, keep it pure. And then, they built this. Electric hypercar, 4 electric motors, and 2011 horsepower. Full carbon fiber, full carbon fiber chassis, and laser headlights. When I say laser headlights, I actually mean laser headlights, not LEDs. Active DRS wing on the back, like on an F1 car. Did I also mention
is your carbon ceramic disc brakes?
Yep, that too.
In here is your F1 inspired suspension system. It's so tightly packed, it's crazy.
Now, check this out. That hollowed out section in the back, these are not just for show or for aesthetics.
So what happens is air comes in through this tunnel here, goes all the way through there, and then it comes out around the back here. The whole point of this is to keep the car glued to the road.
Lotus called this porous design. The car is basically full of holes.
Look at all these crazy air tunnels. Jesus Christ.
It may not look like it, but those holes are doing some serious work, reducing drag and generating downforce. So that's around 3,500 pounds of downforce, or around 1,600 kilograms. My Mini Cooper S R53 weighed around 1,300 kilograms. This car generates more downforce at speed than the weight of my whole Mini Cooper S R53. That's mad. And also important work like cooling the batteries and electric motors. I think it's fair to say this car looks absolutely mental, and that's because it is supposed to. But here is a thing I actually want to show you, because this car has a design language, like a proper one. A single idea applied everywhere. Once you see it, it's impossible to unsee it. So yeah, let's jump inside, people.
This interior is absolutely insane. It's quite basic.
Carbon fiber everywhere.
It's kind of like satin. It's not like a shiny carbon fiber, and the pattern is very, very fine, and it just looks beautiful.
And that's before we get to the green leather. Oh my gosh.
I mean, look at that. The color and just the way it feels is absolutely insane.
And the gold stitching. You get not just 1, but 5 screens in here, and no wing mirrors either. They are replaced by 2 cameras that pop out when you start the car. These 2 cameras then feed to 2 OLED displays. Before I go through all of that, I want to look down.
Down here by my feet is where you're going to see the driver pedals. Notice anything there? Yes, I'm wearing socks.
Why do these pedals have a hexagonal pattern on them? Why are these pedals hexagonal? Made out of machined aluminum, hexagonal face and hexagonal patterns. Why? I started looking around and I could not stop myself.
This is like a floating central column. To me, this looks like some kind of ski slope.
Naturally made out of carbon fiber, these backlit buttons have haptic touch feedback. Look at the shape they are recessed into. Hexagonal, every single one. That, my friends, is no accident. Someone designed that mold and someone made that decision. Now have a look at that steering wheel. Clearly F1 and LMP inspired. Flat bottom, cut top, and wrapped in Alcantara.
It feels so nice in the hand, and the stitching is absolutely epic.
You also have the DRS button on here.
Just like you have in the Formula One cars, it's the drag reduction system that helps you go faster when you're driving the car.
I don't know if you noticed it, but look at the actual shape of the wheel itself. It's definitely not round. So the corners are cut in a way, it's referencing the same shape. By now, I think you know what that is. And I also think that was absolutely intentional. And that start button in bright red. Look at what it's sitting in, gold. And the shape of that surround, yep, it's a hexagon. They put the same shape on the start button as they put on the pedals.
This is your driver focus screen, and the police are ruining my video. This screen here, as you can see, is a hexagonal in shape, very similar to this pattern here.
The driver display, speed, drive mode, the whole graphical interface is built around hexagonal elements. This goes deep. So now check out these beautifully bolstered carbon fiber shell seats.
So you got the Lotus name right here, and then you got the gold stitching, obviously because you got gold wheels, got to have the gold accents inside as well to work with the green. Gold and green, like, they just go hand in hand.
And these cutouts in the shell, they are not round, they're not oval. I think you know what they are. I have been in a lot of cars. Press cars, show cars, track cars. Most of them have a design direction you could probably describe in just one word. For example, aggressive, luxurious, or minimal. It feels that someone at Lotus had one idea, one shape, and they just went for it. They just went through the whole car with a checklist. Pedals, buttons, stalks, screens. What else have I missed? Steering wheel, seats, same shape every single time, even where no one is going to look. And for me, that is the thing that gets me. I think because someone cared about every single centimeter. That, my friends, that is craft. That is a different level of giving a damn. Some real talk. So 2011 horsepower, 0 to 60 in less than 3 minutes. And 3 minutes in less than 3 seconds. God damn, that'd be one hell of a slow Lotus. And a top speed of 217 miles per hour. Laser headlights and torque vectoring across 4 motors. Did I mention active DRS and carbon ceramic brakes? The numbers on this car are so extreme, they literally stop making sense. Some say you cannot actually use 2011 horsepower on actual roads. I disagree. Because obviously that depends on the road you're driving on. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? Ultimately, does it matter that the pedals are hexagonal? Does it matter every button and stalk and screens and seats have the same running shape through it? Alright, so here is what I think. 130 cars in total, around £3 million each. The people buying this probably already know all the numbers on the spec list. So what they are ultimately actually paying for is the fact that someone somewhere, that someone thought about every single centimeter. I mean, to feel like the car was specifically made for them. Right down to the shape at the bottom of the pedals, they will never get to see while they're driving. That, ladies and gents, is what £3 million gets you. I think it's not just about the performance. It's more about the intention behind it. So I know what some of you guys are going to say. You're going to say Lotus should have stuck to what they're good at. Like sticking to internal combustion engines, lightweight, and back to basics. Which I completely understand. Because Chapman's whole philosophy was about simplicity and add lightness. I think the Lotus Evija is doing exactly that, but just in a different direction. They basically did not throw everything at the interior. They made one decision, one shape, and the discipline and resolve to put it everywhere, even in places where no one will ever notice. In my opinion, that is adding lightness to design. So in a way, that is like stripping away everything except the one thing you actually believe in. I think the Evija is not Lotus losing the plot. I think it is Lotus finding a new one.